The first Doctor Who story I owned on VHS back in the 80s was Pyramids of Mars. It was one of my favorites, drenched in Egyptian atmosphere with its blend of ancient mythology and alien menace. I couldn't believe my luck when I learned years later that an entire film series had come out revolving around a similar premise, a portal to another world tied to ancient Egyptian lore. Yet somehow, despite my love for all things Egypt and sci-fi, Stargate and its subsequent franchise slipped past me. Welcome to the Snake Pit, where we're full of bile and venom. I'm your host, Snake Damon, and today I'm revisiting something from the 90s that somehow slipped under my radar. You know, there was a time when Stargate was all the rage. It was a film that inspired an entire franchise of shows and spin-offs, yet somehow I never gave the series a second glance. However, I recently decided to revisit the movie that started it all. Released in 1994, Stargate was one of those films that seemed to epitomize the sci-fi adventure genre of the time, blending mythology, alien technology, and military action into a neat little package. I loved it when I was younger, but revisiting it today raises the question, why didn't the series grab me? Let us start with the plot. In 1928, Giza archaeologist Professor Paul Langford discovers a massive metallic ring buried beneath ancient cover stones. Fast forward to 1994, and his now elderly daughter, Catherine, recruits Egyptologist Dr. Daniel Jackson, played by James Spader, to decipher the markings on the stones. Enter Colonel Jack O'Neill, portrayed by Kurt Russell, a gruff military man overseeing a classified project involving the so-called Stargate, a device capable of creating a wormhole to another planet. Through Jackson's linguistic prowess, the team unlocks the gate and steps through to Abydos, a desolate desert world ruled by an alien tyrant posing as the Egyptian god Ra. The film is filled with explosive set pieces, tense showdowns, and an undeniable charm thanks to its cast. Spader's portrayal of Jackson as an awkward yet brilliant academic plays well against Russell's stoic, no-nonsense military man. The dynamic between these two carries much of the film, with the backdrop of rebellion against Ra's forces providing the necessary stakes. The blend of ancient Egyptian mythology with high-tech sci-fi is brilliant, even if some of the effects now feel dated. Still, there's an old-school charm to the practical effects, and the concept of an alien overlord masquerading as a god is as intriguing as ever. The story crescendos in a climactic sequence where O'Neill and Jackson overthrow Ra, liberate the enslaved people of Abydos, and blow the alien dictator to Kingdom Come. It's satisfying, action-packed, and surprisingly heartfelt. By the time the credits rolled, I was left wondering why I hadn't explored the series further. Now, as much as I enjoyed Stargate, there's a bitter edge to revisiting it. The film feels like a complete package, an epic one-and-done tale. It didn't need a franchise, and yet Stargate SG-1 emerged, dragging the premise into television and frankly losing some of the cinematic flair in translation. Maybe that's why I never latched onto the series. The film's big ideas were watered down into episodic adventures, often recycling tropes rather than exploring the deeper questions posed by the original. Did we really need Stargate Atlantis, Stargate Universe, or whatever other spin-offs there were? I'm not so sure. That said, I've decided to give the series a fair shot. I'll be watching every episode to see how it stacks up today. Maybe it'll surprise me, or maybe it'll just confirm my suspicions that some stories are better left untouched. Either way, I'll be taking this journey with fresh eyes and an open mind. There's something nostalgic yet skeptical about revisiting a beloved film after so many years. It's like opening a time capsule and realizing some of the memories hold up while others don't quite shine the same way. I'm Snake Damon, and this has been The Snake Pit. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell, like the video, and leave your opinions in the comments, where naturally I won't read them.